Yo, check it. Yo fam, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and stocks. This is your daily outlook and prediction. We're going to give you the information that you need to know as a trader and investor looking forward into tomorrow and the rest of the week, micro and macro. This video is not financial advice. Let's not waste any more of your precious time and hop in the charts, facts, data. Let's go. All right, yo, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You already know the deal. This video is not financial advice. Should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and do this before buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, let's go and hop in the charts, facts, data, show you guys what's going on for today. So, tomorrow, what we are expecting, we have to be aware of inflation. Inflation is going to be a major data drop that can affect all assets, just the way that the Trump pump today affected all assets. So we did get this news on the Trump tariffs. I reported it late last night and early this morning about this news here on the Trump tariffs and gave you guys the details on that, broke it down in a short video. Make sure you guys check that out. Now, what we are seeing here is a bullish reaction from stocks. I'm going to break down what we're going to see on SPY and GameStop, but we have inflation coming out tomorrow, and that is expected to come out hotter than expected, okay? It's expected to come out hotter than previous is what I should say. So what we need to be aware of, if this comes out hotter than 2.4, 2.5, that's going to lead to a major dump in the market. This is already bearish that inflation is coming out higher, but if it comes out higher, that's going to be extremely bearish. If it comes out lower than expected, which is probably not going to happen because the consensus and forecasts are normally very, very accurate, especially when the two numbers are closely or the same. And that's what we're seeing here. So basically what I'm expecting is inflation to come out. The market is expecting inflation to come out hotter. I'm expecting inflation to come out hotter. So I think what we're going to see is inflation come out hotter than previous. And if it does come out higher than 2.4, 2.5, you could see a major pullback, especially if you see this inflation month over month and core inflation year over year and core inflation month over month. If you see those go up as well, that's going to be pretty devastating for the current bull run that we have here on the stock market with the Trump pump. I'm thinking what we're going to see here in the morning is probably some pullback due to that. So you guys can see we're still getting some excitement here from after hours, pushing up here in after hours with some of the stocks. But what I'm thinking is what we'll see here on GME is we'll probably pull back around that 830 level, 830 time frame, and come back down, and we'll probably have to retest this level here of the 27.80. So we're probably going to have to retest that, confirm that as support, and if we're able to confirm that as support, then we should be able to push to the upside, but we're going to have to be able to confirm that 27.80 level as support. Now, if GameStop can hold $28, that means we can stay inside this overall bear flag, but right now GameStop does have an overall macro bear flag that we do have to be worried about. You guys can see we have this drop down, this bearish consolidation, which most likely is going to lead to a move down, and we have this gap fill to the downside. Now, if GameStop's able to hold $28, we could make a higher high. And basically the way I explained it here on the live stream is that the higher we go in this bear flag, that means the higher low we can make when we break down. So, for example, if we break down here, we make a low way down here. But if we can travel up the bear flag, we could make a higher low, because that gives us more chance to catch ourselves on the way down, finding support and being able to make a higher low and push up. So that's what we're looking for. We did able to hold it today, but we're probably going to break down tomorrow, especially if the overall market breaks down tomorrow. So do be aware of that potential chance for that happening here on GME if we're not able to hold $28. Now, as far as AMC is concerned, I want to see AMC back above 280. AMC has a gap fill to the upside at 283 and 286, and also a daily gap fill at $3. AMC is tracking on the macro perfectly. I think that we're making this rounded bottom here and that we're going to push up. Again, the bullish divergence looks very, very good, and AMC is looking very, very good right now the way it's performing. You guys can see RSI trending up, price trending down, green weekly MACD going more and more green. That means bullish momentum is building. AMC is definitely bottoming. It's making a rounded bottom, and it's going to push up as I expected. There's also multiple buy orders down here for AMC as well. So if AMC were to pull back, we would find liquidity and hit those buy orders. So again, things are looking very, very good for AMC to continue to be bullish and continue to push up. I'm thinking AMC is going to continue to with this higher low structure and start to rally to the upside. And I believe they know that, and that's why we're seeing extreme and insane options activity here, not only just for this expiration date for both AMC and GameStop. If you guys look at May 16th on AMC and GameStop, we have bullish options activity, but look at this insane options activity we have for June 20th as things are getting absolutely crazy, and tons and tons and tons of hedge funds are buying both AMC and GameStop, and I broke that down here on Twitter/X, so make sure you guys check that out and follow me on there as well. So again, things are looking good for the meme stocks. I think we're going to see a continuation to the upside. I want to see AMC hold 275 tomorrow. If we hold 275, we can head towards 280. And if we hold 280, then $3 is definitely on the cards, especially with this gap fill at 283 to 286. That does need to get filled. And of course, the gap fill at $3. AMC cost to borrow right now is sitting at the current levels of 0.70%. We want to see that cost of borrow go up if possible. And GME cost of borrow right now is sitting at 0.25%. And here is that call options for AMC as well. If you go ahead and look at the May 16th, you guys can see we're bullish. That's this expiration here. And if we go out to the June 20th, which is the unusual options activity, you guys can see AMC has options activity as high as $27. So ladies and gentlemen, things are looking bullish for the meme stocks on this summer in my personal opinion, and the macro is looking good. So when in doubt, zoom out. We are literally just biding time at this point. Let's go ahead and move into SPY in the stock markets. Just quickly covering AMC short interest, 14.50%. If we see that over 15%, that could cause a huge short squeeze. And then GME sitting at over that 8 to 10% threshold for a short squeeze, sitting at 11.93%. So that's what we're looking at for the meme stocks. Let's go ahead and go to SPY in the overall market. And then we're going to go to BTC and then wrap up this video. So SPY in the overall stock market, we got this big gap to the upside. We were able to hold support here on SPY. I was able to call out this bottom here on the live stream as we did start to push up, and then we called out these moves here. You guys can see that we're consolidating right now, but with the data drop tomorrow, I'm expecting SPY to actually pull back underneath this 582.53 and probably come down to retest this 581.21. Again, with that inflation drop coming tomorrow, I'm expecting some pull back here pre-market, so do be aware of that. Again, if you were up heavily on call options, you probably should have took profit, as we're probably going to dump down here in the morning unless we get a bullish inflation report. Inflation is going to be the main thing that we're going to be concerned about as traders on SPY. That's going to be giving us the whole overtone in the morning and for the whole entire day if it's going to be bullish or bearish. So we want to watch those levels and see where they're at. Now, as far as technicals are concerned, if SPY is able to break above 584.13 and hold that level, you can expect more upside. But if SPY loses 580.17, you could expect more downside. And of course, if SPY loses 578.35, then expect for this gap fill to get filled. And this gap is absolutely massive. As far as SPY is concerned on the macro, it is tracking perfectly with my prediction. As I told you guys, we would come up to 580 and fill the 580 gap fill. And that's exactly what we did. SPY came up and filled that 580 gap fill. Right now, we're outside of the rising wedge. If we come back inside of the rising wedge, I do expect the move down. And with this gap fill being down here, I'm expecting that we will come back inside of this rising wedge. So as bullish as things seem now, I know people are getting extremely excited, but with the RSI being overbought on the 4-hour time frame and getting close to overbought on the daily time frame, I'm not thinking that this rally is sustainable, and we're probably going to pull back and end up breaking down and making a leg to the downside, in my personal opinion, when it's all said and done. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. Let's go ahead and move into BTC and crypto and wrap up this video. This video is a little bit short, sweet, and to the point, ladies and gentlemen. So you see crypto is following my prediction perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. Again, lock in, like, and subscribe for very accurate micro and macro predictions. So you can see here on the smaller time frame, I called for this pullback here on BTC. This is exactly what we're seeing. Altcoins are holding up pretty well, though. You guys can see actually today some altcoins are up. XRP is up. Again, those top altcoins like XRP is going to do numbers. ADA is going to do numbers. ADA is also up slightly as well, or was doing well earlier. You guys can see we're up 1.1%. XRP up 6.6%. So again, these top altcoins are going to make moves. Altcoin season is definitely coming, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I explained this in the weekly outlook and prediction that basically what you normally see during altcoin season is Bitcoin starts to top out and range after pushing up, and then you get your altcoin season. If you go ahead and look at the fractal that I have, it shows that Bitcoin's going to push up from my price targets and then probably start to range. So you guys can see we have this falling wedge breakout here. We pushed up for BTC. I have this fractal here showing this movement here for BTC. We also have this bull flag and falling wedge. So we have technicals and a fractal showing that we're probably going to move up to this 115, 125 price target and then start to range. And then this is when altcoin season will be. And then that's going to be in summer, spring, like I called back in 2024. That altcoin season would probably come summer, spring 2025. So we're on point for cryptocurrency. I've been extremely accurate with BTC, as I did call for these price targets of 80 and 100K way back in 2022 and 2023. Now you guys can see I'm calling for this by 2026. So we are on track for BTC and tracking perfectly with my prediction. XRP is breaking out of a macro falling wedge and is moving up towards all-time highs. I think we're going to see a new all-time high for XRP. And Cardano ADA is also pushing up, breaking out of a falling wedge. I think we're going to see ADA break a new local high as well. Not an all-time high as of right now, but a new local high of this 132. I think that's going to get broken, and ADA is going to go to about $1.50, $1.75, if not much higher. So again, we are on track for that altcoin season. I think altcoin season is coming. Bitcoin is pulling back exactly as I predicted. Again, the dollar pushed up, so when the dollar pushes up, that's going to pull BTC back. You guys can see that the dollar pushed up with this Trump tariff news, and with the Trump tariff news in the beginning, it pulled back. But now that the tariffs are getting sorting out, it's kind of going back up, which is kind of giving Bitcoin a little bit of a headwind. And that's why we're seeing BTC pull back and seeing some people sell off, as they do think things are becoming a little bit less risky. And again, BTC is becoming a flight to safety, so people are thinking things are good. But I'm thinking this is just a temporary pullback before we see a continuation up. As you guys can see, we haven't even broken this trend line yet, so we're still in an overall uptrend as we continue to make higher lows and higher highs. So I think BTC is easily going to be able to continue up and track with this fractal prediction and continue to the upside, and then that's going to move us into altcoin season, where we'll see top altcoins like XRP and ADA and Ethereum absolutely go insane. So this was your daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like. I appreciate anybody who watched the end of the video, because so people watch the end, and that helps me out immensely. And as always, I appreciate you guys. You guys went crazy on the super chats today. Also memberships as well. Tune in for my live streams, and I have a Discord as well and a merch store as well. I'm rocking some of the merch right now, so if you want to check that out, it's linked down in the description. But if you want to support for absolutely free, all you have to do is hit that like button and subscribe. The Discord is $100 for a lifetime invite. Once you make payment, I'll send you the link to get in. Payments made via PayPal or Cash App. You hit me up on my email for details. DataZero Official 5, link down in the description. I give out exclusive buy signals, exclusive sell signals, exclusive technicals, and information that I don't normally give out here on YouTube. So if you want to join that exclusive community and become a part of that and start printing, ladies and gentlemen, don't take my word for it. $100 lifetime invite pays for itself. You guys can go ahead and check out and get those buy signals. Hit me up on my email. And I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out, fam. All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, please drop a like and leave a comment down below. Also, subscribe as well. Check out the merch store to support the channel in a different way, or drop a super chat during the live streams, or even a gifted membership to help more people become members, as that does help support the community as well. I appreciate each and every one of you, because we truly couldn't be here without you. I mean that when I say that. We could not be here without you guys viewing and your guys' support, so I really appreciate it. Check out the merch store and Discord if you want to support the channel in a different way. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.